There's one of your newer pieces titled Must You Be So Literal that you've referred to as a transitional piece. Can you share a little bit about that work?
Yes, it involves the leaves, and there's a lot of painterly surface on this particular piece in the lower part, and the upper part has much more about the texture that I was able to develop. But there's a surreal quality to this piece that I laughingly think of as my own personal homage to Tim Burton. I can think of Beetlejuice and Winona Ryder singing the Sonora song. And my marching Brussels sprouts just bouncing along in tune. I have no idea what this piece is really about, but as I was doing it, I wrote on the bottom of the paper, "Must you be so literal?" because of the leaves and the Brussels sprouts. And then there are these red marks that are broken like sutures. It's really very much like knitting together pieces of myself. The moon that is in this piece is sort of padlocked. Once upon a time it really was a moon. It had its top opened up, and again, I don't know why, but it needed some breathing space. And there is the fragile dark blue shape tottering on the horizon like some cartoon element of Tim Burton's or perhaps Salvador Dali. And I'm not normally involved with surrealism, but there's something terribly surreal and mysterious about this piece with the red stitches, or are they red Band-Aids, or are they red pieces of duct tape, or are they red stripes in the center of a highway? Whatever's going on, they are conductive pieces, and they have an echo in the single marks that are like legs missing their top, children of the walking harp that's on the horizon. These things showed up no matter how much I tried to create texture in the bottom, no matter how interested I was in color shift. It was the shapes that were insisting in this particular piece on creating a narrative. It just never explained to me what the narrative was about. So I hope that we'll get people who will give us ideas that will say, this is a story of such and such.
Perfect. Well, we'll have to write those down and share them with you and see what people think, what they see in the piece.
Maybe they aren't dancing Brussels sprouts after all.